Rashad Penny. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
From the 30 on second down, Cousins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now Cousins going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Vikings. DeAndre Hopkins, 79 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up first and 10 at their own 26. Carr. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. Intended that time for Cooper. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Rashad Penny, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
13 yards. First down, Raiders.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Shamar Stephen there on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Jacobs. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Here's Carr. And that will be incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, seam 6.
They do go for it. It's Carr. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Watch the screen.
Cousins on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left center. And this is taken in at the 5. 33 yards that time. How about this first quarter for them throwing the football?
This defense has 0 answers for what they've seen so far with the ball in the air. I'm not sure how they're going to change things around, but offensively, I keep attacking. I keep throwing the football until they make me change.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past him.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play.
Nigga said, when the next season opener? If it's already one for the season, nigga, then there's not going to be another one. Whose game? Who are you talking about?
Big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Shit. Raider 1. Shit. Smooth. 54. Mike 54.
From the 27, Carr. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
A PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
That nigga said,
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. Normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10 now. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
93. 93. 55. Mike 55.
Hey, Delta.
Get that ball. Get that ball.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Express. Coming for you, son. I'm coming for you.
From the gun, it's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They got to. They didn't. I'm tripping.
See what you got.
All right, when Toronto.
Following the interception, Cousins. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Antonio Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Bailey got the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd down now, it's Jacobs. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But the old heads in my dog, they can
no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Carr. And this is Carr.
It's like there's one nigga, the nigga
he's
that
going
don't
to
help
have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
9 to 7. That's how everybody else. And then the nigga don't go to sleep after he get old.
now
The
from
nigga
the
has to
30.
go to other side jobs that he do for other people. Nigga make bank, but I know he be tired of shit, bro. He can't anything he can.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
What type of gay shit? A 50-year-old man.
Hey, Charlie!
I can imagine the look on his face if I told him you said that. He probably want
On 2nd and 9. Carr. This one caught by Ridley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
I don't know who you want to be, but you
failed. On 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Hey, Echo!
They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, 2nd year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Carr to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Cooper was the intended target.
Do you upgrade even in my career game? Or not? Only on part game.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. DeAndre Hopkins, the Pro Bowler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's our family body be taken care of like shit, man. Especially if the nigga wasn't doing nothing wrong. He should get a fat ass shot. I just be playing that shit out of me. I ain't even gonna lie.
From the gun, here's Cousins.
Yeah.
He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So Cousins heads to the Vikings sideline, and on is Dan Bailey to try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going to be good.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Oh, my God.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
On second down, it's Jacobs. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Only a gain of a couple there. That leaves him needing about 7 here on third down. Now Carr. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Carr. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
I feel nothing like that. Oh, you about to say something even more gay, brother. Stop.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I was stunned, man. Loaded again.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
This the money league you playing in right now?
Down and find a way to get back
this
in
the money league you playing in right now?
You're down big. You're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do.
You said you lost the $300,
They stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he makes it all the way down to the 30.
How many niggas they had in the league? God.
A big play that time for the Raiders. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30.
But that's amazing.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
He's checking crack. Hey, 734.
Hey, I-7.
Lay down.
From the 29, Carr under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. J.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Now Carr. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Working from the gun, it's Carr. It's caught, Cooper. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. So he got free at 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Hey, we're pretty close. Kill. Express. Motion.
Carr to throw again. Now he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And this is caught by Cooper for a Raider touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders able to get this back to within at least some measure here of respectability. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. Around the NFL, 3rd quarter from Foxborough. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. That kickoff return, 104 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To throw is Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Carr, and he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. J.J. Watt in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's coming. Pro team spill. He's coming. Double up. Jack. Whip.
Carr going to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
55, 55. Let's go, defense.
On third and long, it's Carr. Got him in, it's complete. Williams. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. On the draw, Richard. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Raiders on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be third and 13.
Bullshit, bro. I'm looking at numbers, nigga. He goes up every time. It don't matter. He nigga say pat him records around all his height. Yeah, around his height, bro. Everything's
and now here's another interception.
Hold on, bro. I'm about to look for that.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brand.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nevin Lawson with a pick, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they...
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They've got it second and goal as they look for a late touchdown. One more time with Jacobs. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. J.J. Watt and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Cousins here to throw. Steps away to his left. Well, he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Going deep for Hopkins. It's caught inside the 25.
You don't have a 99 ball control.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there. And often you talk about the three phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a fourth phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just over 30 seconds left to go. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
We want it. Come to my world. 29. 55. Hey, orbit.
Carr. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing now is Carr. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. J.J. Watt and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Throwing here, Cousins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Abram, the rookie from Mississippi State. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Minnesota, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We ain't gonna run, no we don't hide.
Alright, bro. I was telling you, bro. You said that you about to go to sleep. Bro, you said again, you gay. Just straight like that.
Don't wanna play me, no conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'ma run to the bed until we all got
what? See, look, bro. See, look, this is what I be talking about, bro. Don't stop talking to me like that, bro. For real. This is my last time telling you that. I said meet up with a junkie, not your junkie. Oh.
Hey, what you know about Vladi? Hee-haw.
I'm do Diallo.
Vladi D-Hawk was like that, though.
Oh.
What that mean? Bruh, I hear him getting hard time.
He gonna improve, bro. Trevor, he's still young. Trevor, bro, that nigga young as shit.
That's good. Like I was saying, probably he interrupted. That's good enough. Yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be in the Hall of Fame.
I'm gonna try to get mad, shooting bags, bro. I'm all this. That's all, man. Right. I how do you do that, bro? You gonna run off on who and get shot at your back?
My name's George, bro.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team got it, that's a
Are you scared for that man? So wait, if I equip contact dunk and I go down overall, I gonna still say that?
Say it again.
If I equip contact dunk, but I go down to overall, are you still gonna stay there?
I don't know. That's the same for me. I couldn't even get Russell Westbrook dunks until I was a level overall. I mean. Not a party.
Sitting up. Man, where you fell asleep?
Who they play?
I ain't gonna shoot on low.
Oh, football?
Yeah, wrist, man, check the wrist, man, got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big skin, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your feet. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she want it like me, cause her blame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
What was the score? Damn. Come on, this is a close one.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counted, that's a big number.
What? In football?
Ladies and gentlemen,
I don't know. Why you say I know that? I ain't even watched the football team like that.
are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
Quite a long time ago when we had Roddy. Wise always had a squad, bro.
You said what?
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People wanna know where Mace, Posse, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear. With a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs on the head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rockin' over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Steady, to the letter right, turn it up. We're giving the show. What can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot.
Oh my god, why did niggas do like that?
Take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints and rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We installed doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is octane. Relieving the kings of all.
Yeah, man, brother.
Ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? Close encounter of what kind? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all beat the flow.
What you be talking about, dog?
I ain't say nothing about no thing nigga.
Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep steady, to the letter right. Turn it up.
I don't know what you talking about. There's no playmaking badges for no hop song.
About space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind?
You gonna run up on Roy and try to run back. Just get the fuck out of me.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Ah, Punch ain't even gonna wake up. It's fucked up.
There ain't no time, is it? Playing skills, you did.
Oh, surely. I'm a grown man, bro.
I'm in the whip. I never switch. Ice in the wrist.
Blah, blah, blah.